Alright, folks, pretty tired. Still not sleeping a whole lot. A little worn out from all the work and stuff. There's a lot going on, so we came straight home today. Gonna get a couple games knocked out so we can advance this thing. I had a trophy game against San Jose State. Try and get us a crisp dub. See what we can do. Quite no injuries, so that's good. So we'll just hop right into her. Lost a tough one in the last game to Duke on the road. Thought we played really well. Thought we played well enough to win the game for the most part. Yeah, dude, we're tired as fuck, boy. You know, it's just one of those things where sometimes you ain't the better team, I guess. Or sometimes they're gonna make some plays. Or, I don't know. Well, they got some cool uniforms too, man. Looks like Kyler Murray is going to the Vikings. For the Battle is a dope name for a rivalry. Yeah, dude, it's pretty gas. I'm not gonna lie, Fresno State might be one of the coolest. Might be one of the coolest places we've been. Or Fresno State, yeah. Fresno State, maybe one of the coolest places we've been. The uniforms are sick. They got some cool rivalries. Yeah, they're fun, man. They're a neat program to be involved with, that's for sure. Well, right now, they just got some cool stuff. They're in a good spot in California. I think they're on the more northern end of Cali. So, you know.
Today, a game that makes this sport what it is. A rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time.
Get in here and get after it.
Glad to have you with us in San Jose, California, home to the San Jose State Spartans. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the San Jose State Spartans. EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.
Unknowingly am wearing the colors as well.
We'll get started.
Yeah, they might be. I mean, it's they've redone their stadium and stuff, so like.
Looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
It's like we lost it last year, but we do lead the series. About San Jose on a hot streak apparently.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams.
Yeah, I'm here to run the ball well.
All the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a unit, man. You'll keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Let's see what they get this year.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I think this might be easy. Yep.
All kinds of room to throw that
one
in there.
Bye-bye.
Seam wide open. The 20.
That's a house club.
And he strides his way into the end zone.
All right. Well,
Touchdown.
quick strike.
Fresno State.
That's nice.
And how about him? Nice job catching the football and then turn it into a playmaker. Turn it into a small wide receiver. The tight end shows off the ability to run after the catch, make a big play, and get the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Jose State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that.
The defensive line is not nearly as good as I would like for it to be.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I just didn't bite on it, looking off.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And wings it incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you do the way I do,
we got some challenges on the defense, that's for sure.
What would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose
Yeah, he couldn't turn him off if he wanted to.
And that is exactly what they got.
Alright, well,
Looking for the time
maybe a good old-fashioned shootout.
The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be,
score as much, as fast, as many times as we can.
Well, the chemistry
I think
between
with this
these two
team,
guys has to be great when you're throwing it.
which is okay. I mean, I think we've got enough.
Might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys
it's tough
have been
not to
repping
be
in
Duke.
practice over and over and over.
It's
and
tough
paying
being the
dividends
team
now
that
and
is
again.
not Duke. I will say that. When you are not Duke, life is hard.
Space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Croman Hope.
Should have thrown it to the tight end, but yeah, what a stud, 81. Who are you, my guy?
Picks up 10 on that play.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Oh, why?
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Why leave my tight end alone?
And a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the
Chase, this might be here too.
I don't know.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offense.
Took a shot right there, son.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field.
Oh,
RPO game too.
he got caught up in the shit over there.
This guy, let him see what he can do, and when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
Just not gonna let me do it, eh?
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
It's all right.
Sure hands. It's SWAPPIN.
Jelani's a dog.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and
He
they'll
took a
mark him
shot,
at the
but he's
48.
a dog.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Quick release by the QB.
Or chase that play was for you right there, bud. You got 105 yards already and a tutto.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass. And here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Wow, that is a pass interference on 31. Just in case anybody was curious.
Quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pulls and throws off the RPO.
Oh, yeah.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
No, they really don't. And it's kind of funny that they don't, because it's like, that's obvious. Like, they impeded his ability to get to the football.
And that is just outstanding execution.
How much clearer it can be, but
great route by the receiver.
Sorry.
Good timing on the throw by the
79 yards.
Receiver catches it in stride.
Not bad.
Turns on the Jets and is gone.
You need to go for 2. Why is that?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Give me a good reason why we'll consider it.
On the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Quick completion on the out. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup for 15.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. And you see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Definitely have to upgrade our
his way
DB.
early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw.
Get our head even around.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
There's a stop.
And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines.
Not his best there, buddy. Let's see.
Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice move there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Makes the grab on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Pointless in this game.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
All right.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
180 passing yards from a note. It's a name, bud.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback's got the first. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's second and long.
That's amazing atmosphere.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Watkins.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And the Bulldogs are facing 3rd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Got room to work. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. He rolls all the way down.
I threw one. Meet me in the hole again, dumbass.
Finally get him stopped. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown.
He was going the opposite way, and he's going to dart back and make that tackle. His ankle would be snapped
his
in half.
ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
I mean, I don't think he ever made it down. That's probably a good call.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular, and the sneaks it in.
Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we are going to smash the goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer,
that would have been a pick for Duke.
Not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Cougars. Alright, we want to see a new look.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Thomas looking to fire.
Yeah.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Great call.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Frazier. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
They let them float that shit over here.
The Spartans line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Let's see, okay.
On his way back from the 20.
Whoa, where's this
return
move,
there
nigga?
offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
We knew we had him offside, so we just went ahead and threw it. I was trying to get him to switch the play, but apparently San Jose is some sort of like incredible place. Tough environment, so it's not letting us switch plays.
And you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football.
Chaser.
Sometimes you'll guess,
and
sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, you know, and then the second one.
Turning it on.
Oh, not a tud. Close, though.
Man, what a weapon in this offense to have a tight end that
coming
you can
for that
throw
Mackey
the football
dog.
to, not just over the middle, not just to move the sticks, but a guy like this that can absolutely blaze, like a Warren, like a Bowers we've seen over the years, that can make huge plays down the field after the catch.
Let's see.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And he gets there, and they get him down.
Homie got jammed like a motherfucker out
and
there.
for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half.
Everybody's in the end zone. He didn't get in.
I like the aggressiveness.
Are you serious,
by this
Clark?
defense. You got to play tight on the
My
wide
word.
receivers. There's not a lot of space
Oh,
on the
my
field.
Lanta.
You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
All right. Let's see if we can just hammer her home.
They'll go jumbo package. 3 tight ends set on 3rd and goal. Trying to run it in.
Oh, yeah.
And he takes it in.
Smooth with it.
Touchdown,
Smooth with it.
State.
And that, boys and girls,
there's
a 3-possession lead now on arrival at their home stadium. Sit on it and spin. San Jose State.
That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Belt the ass, you better believe it, son. We beat the shit out of these
it'll be a
mugs.
touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Damn
Guys,
about
the
it.
San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here.
How was that not picked off?
Create a little bit of
That should've
momentum
been
because
pick
this one's
six.
going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Beat him to the spot.
Brought down quickly.
Oh, bless our hearts.
Still a bit short of the first down. Thomas back to pass.
Here.
Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Spartans
3 and out for
decide
these
to
dumb
punt it
fucks.
away. Let's see if he can
They're
help the
trying to get that
coverage
shit
team out
kicked
with
to
this one.
infinity and beyond. Uh-oh. 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 Oh.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Guess I'll be there. Nope.
This
That played
junior
nothing.
making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Knew where he wanted to go with it.
Really?
Couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, that was a
They're gonna do
lightning
that to
fast
me here.
decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Croman Hope. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he'll try to
Oh,
pick
he's
it
going
up
to
through
throw it
the
out
air.
the back of the end zone.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout.
What? Break in, son.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
It's incredible to me that guys with the releases we got can't get separation down the field. But Elgin's doing what he's going to do, so
And we'd be
we'll take it.
remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
You ain't worried about him. Hide in, Chaser. That's fine.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back
That's
up here.
fine. That's fine. I might have to put him on a Heisman Trophy route, if that's what you're going to say about him.
Kicker has
You're going to
everything
disrespect
lined
him
up
that
and about
bad.
set to
Don't
get
worry.
this one underway.
I will force him the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
All right, boys and girls.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on
Let's
the
give
attack.
them a new look.
They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they
Have
haven't
this
given
much
much
speed out there.
Yeah,
But all
nothing
right.
has gone their way in the first half offensively, and you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Thomas looking to fire. Got his man on the right.
On, how is that there?
Get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
There
Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to throw on 3rd.
Oh, yeah. We're just going
Wide
to
open
let him sit
downfield.
there.
That'll be
And
enough.
this is when we start not moving.
They've
We
got
just
him
start
at the
sitting
16-yard line.
everywhere.
The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Rodgers. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone.
There we go.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
We lit.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. They're just getting
Golly, he can catch the football.
Makes the grab.
He can
Almost
pop
a first
sometimes.
down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
Reads it, fires complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Uh-oh, Chaser. There he goes again. There goes your guy. There goes your guy. Elgin's
This is the
going to
kind
work,
of
baby.
performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Looking for a gap. It's
Smothers. I wanted to hit.
Down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and
Hold
closer
on
to
now.
pay dirt.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Dropping back, it's Coleman Hope. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
I'm just not going to get out there quick enough and guard him. Don't worry, we'll throw it to him again.
They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Now they have extended this lead, guys.
Ready to show on turf, baby.
Sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Zach.
Finds his big tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Sack on the
Here's this
QB,
offense with a
regardless of what
fresh
we
set of
think.
downs. Just a short pass to the
He
tight end.
caught that?
They make
Bullshit.
the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He boomed it through.
All right.
A 50-yard
We rallied up
field
and
goal,
stopped him.
showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff
A&M
team out
losing
there
to
as they
Houston
prepare to
now,
put
based
boot
on
to
how
leather.
this looks.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical.
I don't either, but I also don't understand. I had them playing pressed up underneath, and they weren't.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out.
There he goes. That one
31's
really
pissing me
put
off,
this
dog.
drive into high gear as they
I
have
know
a
we're
first
beating him, but
down
he's
at the 37.
pissing me off.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He's going to let it go. Snags it inside
I have no idea how they're keeping up with him.
Exactly what
There's
you want
no
to do
way
with the
San Jose
football.
State
He's
has
got
that
it
much
all the way
speed,
down to
especially
the
third.
15-yard line.
12. Yeah.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The option look. He'll toss it.
You ain't gonna block
And they
65.
just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
What a great job tackling that time by the quarterback. Out on an island by himself. It's just him and the pitchman one-on-one. The offense is trying to go option. They get it out to their playmaker in space. But this guy is good at covering, and he's good at tackling, and he showed it to you right there.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Trying to punch it in. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground. And
I really want to throw out another touchdown.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Oh, he's tired. All right, I want to get you one more touchdown.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it.
There you go.
Max going for
Walk in, baby.
Into the end zone.
Hey, boy.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Stud, dog.
They
Stud.
push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
All right.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals.
There we go.
Again on offense.
That didn't go so well,
And
did
they've
it?
got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Thomas back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
Oh, boy.
Turning it on.
Oh, boy. There you go. That's incredible.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, they had 204 passing yards through 3 quarters, and now they'll probably get 200 yards.
Things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing
What's wrong
what
with
you've been
Jelani?
doing. You got a big lead.
Leg cramps. Boy, if you don't get in
Piling
the
it on
game.
until they find an answer. And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Man,
Be a
not much
man,
wiggle room for
son.
the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back.
Ugh.
And he's
61, dude. Do something besides get your ass kicked, man.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did, Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
Fresno State hoping to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
Hell, Jim.
He'll be forced out of bounds,
dog,
but not
you.
before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh,
Wow.
he was in
Why
the
are all those
backfield
dudes screaming
immediately.
inside, man?
3-yard loss.
Yeah.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind with that last one. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback making adjustments. Rushes on him. No
Golly, 68.
Man,
Man,
he got drilled
confused
trying
about
to deliver the
sometimes than
football,
it
and
is.
now they face 3rd down.
And
Mind
this
blowing.
offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
68, dude. Do something besides stand around.
They're stopped at the
Come on.
25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down.
Golly, brother. Do
No
something.
hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The RPO, fire complete to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically.
They wanted him to score against Chase. They just didn't even cover him right there, bud.
Again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Thomas looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there.
Right.
Tackling
What
the
we
catch.
got?
As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air on 2nd down.
There, look at that. What a sack.
And it pays
Took us
off.
forever.
A sack at the 20.
Finally got one.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this guy's having a
Yeah,
day. It doesn't
300
matter where
yards
he's
against us,
lined up or
God
what
forbid.
routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Turns it loose. Snagged in the
There's no fucking way.
They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Breaks into the open. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
Oh, ran into their own guys. Dumbass.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
Come on. No chance. Oh, we still. God. God, our secondary sucks.
Here at the end of the game. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Yeah, man.
Season. This is early in the season. Still got
turn around, bro.
Which plays you like, which you don't.
They don't do that.
Keep running them, keep
You
getting
must
better.
start doing that shit. It's so fucking frustrating, man.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exit.
All right, Jelani's gonna come out. It looks like Niblet's gonna come out too, which is fine.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to lead the clock.
Don't push him to the hole, you dumbass.
And keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
Motherfuck you in the ass. There's no way.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air.
Can we block? We cannot block. Oh my God, we can't block.
Offense in an empty set. Thomas back to pass. Quickly complete. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left.
How? You know, I just don't get.
And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able.
A shot toward the end zone. What a
Fuck
spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The corners are walked up tight. Was to pass. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something.
Oh, boy.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh,
how are we having to jump every time?
Through his fingers.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course. And when you win,
thank you.
That's sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks.
All right. Alright, let's take a little looky-loo here. I don't know. I mean, advanced since you last did it, I'm not sure. Like since you last did it, I can't say. Yeah, I'm not sure. We got Stanford. You got a bye? Great. Well, we'll roll right into our game then. So I was planning on doing regardless, but alright, so we got Stanford and Cal. Got 2 big weeks in a row. We'll just say, okay. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and roll right into her. Let's get settings right. Got a native heritage helmet? Yeah. Just gas. We're just gonna navy it out. I kinda like this. Yeah, let's rock. We got Stanford coming into higher place. I think we got some recruits on that. Let's roll right in. Hell, I mean, if we advance and change ready, we might have to, I mean, we could do a tree weekend really, depending on how quick. I'm getting tired, but
we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Fresno State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Wait, so it says we haven't played a conference game still? We just played San Jose State.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So
I could have sworn they were in our conference, so well, this shit might be also
as we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game. What players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and
so,
every week those were the guys that had to deliver
fix
for us
this
in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones to throw. Quickly complete.
Holy shit.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He wants to throw it again. Punch it out of the air. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Oh,
Touchdown, Stanford! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Safety just went there and stood in the end zone. And never moved. What the hell?
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score
they just cut through us
right
like
off the bat.
So that's great.
Could not have been a better start for that QB.
No, they ran the ball once, maybe.
Makes it 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Fresno State Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day, and I think Jesse...
What a move.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope.
Wow.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The give to the back. Inside the 40. Bust through behind his pad.
Thank you.
They bring him down, but the big
Hollywood
play
came to
will move
play
the
this
sticks.
game.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Bulldogs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The play action fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. Jones wants to throw it. They're setting up the screen.
There you go.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Much better drive.
Stanford lines up for punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact.
There we go.
Down to the
Late hit.
room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
Well, 80, I guess.
State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Great place to start for this
theoretically,
offense.
this should work.
Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Man down on the...
Why is 80 in? Oh, he's a slot.
The officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's SWAPPIN. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bring in the heat.
There you go.
Touchdown, Fresno State.
From the Golden Hopes, and we run it, eh?
2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
Good start on offense, that's for sure.
And it'll be a touchback.
They're running the ball pretty good.
To the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Corner's going to give them room. Jones to throw. With the catch, it's Lions.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Oh.
Caught behind the line. It's Black. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There he goes.
Yeah, boy.
Momentum, picking up a
Say, I
chunk of
can
yardage, moving
make
the
plays
chains
too,
out
though.
to the 34. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Pulls it, fires to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
When I went to throw it to him the first time.
You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Just
Good chase. I know he's missing and he catch the football. Don't worry. We haven't forgot about him. We just hadn't had to use him quite yet.
Defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And that pass will be jarred.
Oh, 11, you got to block, babe.
Up 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Gets it out fast. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
Quality first quarter, man.
We have the early makings
going out running it well.
Already
100 yards, I think, running on the ground or on the ground today. So, yeah, like that so far.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
All right. How do we block this, I wonder?
They go to the ground. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the outside to the left.
That was not blocked nearly as well.
Knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the 1st himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He is so fast. He is so fast. Why is he running so slow?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
This is going to be his day. Yes.
And he's in for his 3rd
rushing
touchdown.
Read option, RPO, any of that with the quarterback.
That is what you want to see.
That's fine. We'll take what they give us. And
let's go.
doesn't always work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Just enough to get out there. I don't understand why Niblett's struggling so much against space. He is so fast.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
boy, Thunderbirds on skates.
This is a 7-point game, so Palmer,
Shit,
no need to pay.
son.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Power football with the run.
There we go.
And how about that play by that giant,
Nothing
that
doing,
mountain of a man on the defensive front. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout.
Boy, we just,
To the right.
I don't know what that safety's doing. Just was getting pressed by 2 people.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught over the middle. It's Black. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Lions.
I was afraid of.
Touchdown, saving tackle at the 17.
I was hoping he couldn't make that read
This
that quick.
Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Now the play fake. Under fire.
Come here. Holy shit, he's fast.
Down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I never hit
He's
out
just kind
that
of
quick.
proven that
Holy
he's
cow.
difficult to defend. And when I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air, but now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes
from the
off,
damn
and
broadcast
gets the
booth.
first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
There's no way
He
that
fought him
little
off
shrimp
for
dick is
a
coming.
while,
Oh,
but that's what
no.
they mean by gang tackling.
God,
Looks as
he's
if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Jones to throw.
Can we get there? Let's go.
Caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
Oh,
And it slips just inside that right upright. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Picks up the first
I love to know who
down
they got
and
out there.
gets down to avoid contact.
Niblet.
On the third play
Oh,
of
he
the drive,
broke his
third down.
collarbone. Ugh. Oh, what a joke.
Scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take.
Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying.
Sitting back in that zone.
Huge gain on offense.
I'm going to run him out of that shit.
These guys aren't human aid. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes. And then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Let's go.
And they take it
in for 6 points. Run the shit out of
efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet, because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Jones wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Lions. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Stanford quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Trying play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
So that first hit I did was not a big hit. That was an X tackle. That still made him do that
coaches
shit.
told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Holman. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cardinal!
And I'm not going to say that was a must score. But that was a must score.
It's going to say spotted the ball or some bullshit,
right
but he never caught it.
Starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum.
That ball's moving. Whatever.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. They're trailing by just 4 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
You're not going to block the guy.
Stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the air, it's Coleman Hope. Pressure coming. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Offense, quick tempo. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Passes incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the first down. You don't now.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. The sweet spin, and he's free.
He spun the wrong way.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
So,
thanks, guys.
flip game from last time. Last time we threw the shit out of the ball. And, you know, we ran okay.
And yes, football
not crazy this game,
inches, but man, is that
we're running
really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Valley Children's Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
All right.
Stanford will kick it off to start
come
the
down and
second
get a big
half.
score here. Get ourselves some breathing room.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're the defense, you know that running back is the guy you've now got to stop. He's had a lot of touches in this game. Yes, he's made a lot of plays, but you've got a chance to win here. If you're going to do that, you need to take him away.
Finding an escape route. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in
One play.
territory. Gets 15
This motherfucker plays
and
one
first
play.
down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Brought down at the 28, a Chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's SWAPPIN. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ball that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Fires to the big fella.
Tackle.
That corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
In the whole
They
bitch.
were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they wanted. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Coleman Hope. Steps away to find some room. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Looking to scramble. He'll try to
That's
do
a
it
late
himself.
hit, dude.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
That's it.
Oh, Lord help us.
That one falls incomplete.
I
Trying
guess
to
our
get a
throw on
chunk
the run
play
ain't
on that
nearly
one.
as I
Well, tip
thought.
your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Oh, should have given it.
Down he goes, and the defense
Wasn't expecting
snuffs
him to
out
be
this
just
drive with a
screaming
sack.
downhill like that.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Jones to throw. Finds his tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Nominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure
Get your head around, Tim.
You could see the ball pop
You're
out.
letting it go right over your damn dome.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical
No chance they let him
Interested
get me
to see
in
now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Jones wants to throw it. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh my
Touchdown,
God.
Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 8 over Oregon State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys,
Really understand what's
is
wrong with
already
Roderick.
trending.
He barely touched the ball, but he's living up to his real life counterpart.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the... and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Fresno State. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide,
Listen, you
and
lost
get
Chase.
me another touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Black. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Jones to throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good.
How fast is that DB?
To force the incompletion.
My goodness.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Damn. All right.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing in 2 straight completions now back-to-back. That's a great individual play. And I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face.
Touchdown, Fresno State. And the stomping has commenced. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity. The
Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
It's a reverse. Spins away from the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cardinal come to the line, needing a few inches to move the sticks.
What? He just stood still. What are we doing?
Away from one. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work.
First down for the offense.
Jones wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Ross. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working.
Lord, where are we at?
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
If there's one thing we can't do, we can't defend the pass. That's for damn sure. I mean, what's 24 doing? That's your zone, dude. Get torched, Zach, for 338.
PAT unit on the field.
Sure they'll kick it onside and get it too.
Splits the uprights. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive.
You better.
And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Might be changing the route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes a connection. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bulldog! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Holman.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Cardinal can
Damn
be
it.
aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Getting off the field.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Jones to throw. Finds the tight end.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's got some space.
Ronky.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Oh. Tired, hungry. Get off.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. It's picked
What a
off, and they
pick.
ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a
And
pick.
they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Golly.
They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss.
Second down coming up.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Can't beat the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how...
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Looking for a man. It's Coleman Hope. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Coverage.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Oh no, oh no, oh no.
Oh no, I was trying to throw that. Stops the drive.
Oh no.
He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
The Cardinal pen deep in their own end, looking for a little room here on first down. They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play. So now it's 2nd and long. Jones wants to throw it. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it down. Turning it on. They run him out of bounds after a gargantuan gain on the play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone saying I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Jones to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play can decide. Just frying pan, meat, face, ball game over.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation
Our board is
of EA
small
Sports.
this year in season because it's just, you know, that's where we're at right now. Go ahead and dance now. Did we get somebody? Oh, we got a left tackle. I'll be Georged. These 2 are visiting this week. Okay. Playing style. All my DBs apparently won't leave because of playing style. Whatever. Playing time. Boy, you're starting. How are you complaining about playing time? You're just 1 player of the week. Like, oh my goodness. Hell, he might have got national. Yeah, he did. That beats all, man. Beats all you ever seen, man. Sheesh. Alright, so I gotta put points back on these fellas. I had to get their visit schedule because they're a pretty important guy. So they're coming against Auburn. He'll be coming this week against Cal, so that'll be good. I don't know. We'll see what this looks like. We'll see what we get. It's okay now. He's gonna visit. We knew. Cool, maybe even 60. Let's go. Wow, that's huge, man. Because he's solid. Like, I mean, he's nothing crazy, but he's solid, and he'll be a good target for us. And we got him before all his visits, so that's massive. All right, let's see. I think. Try and sway into. Come from forever away as well. I don't know. He's gonna be all in, I guess, on this week. If we get it, then it'll be great. If we don't, I think playing stuff. So we're gonna go for it. It's like he's going to come in here. Let's see how much it costs them. Yeah, it might be worth sending him on a visit just to get us some extra points. No. Let's see. Start going after some of these guys, but I didn't really get. What am I doing? Oh, we're gonna see what. Okay, so I think it's probably going to be this one. I mean, it's not that expensive. We know we can get just a source. Such a lead on him, I really don't foresee that being an issue. There's do to have to make over this offensive line, that's for sure. We're making waves here. It's just going to take a minute to land him, and he's on Auburn week. Yeah, that week. If we get that win, that'll be massive. Let's see. Let's take a look. Okay, so we got one commit. Not doing too bad. Oregon only has one. Everybody, apparently, they're gonna get all the 4 and 3 stars, or 1 and 2 stars. So that's fine. And there we go. So we do got Cal. I don't know if I'll play that game tonight. We've already played a couple. I'm tired. Stuff, so maybe not. Kordovich. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Let's see who's got what. Oh, receiving. Alright. Yeah, he beat me so far with him. 452, 3. Good Lord, 64 catches. My God. Boy, he touches the ball every other play. Lord. Offensively, yeah, we're doing well. Leading the country offensively, 571 total yards. Top 5 in passing. And top, top 6, right? 200 yards a game, passing touchdowns, 17, rushing 11, so, you know, we're doing what we gotta do. Team looks improved a touch, so we'll see. It doesn't look like we've cracked the top 25 just yet. Buffalo's sitting there at number 2. I wonder if we received any votes. Let's see. Still got a ways to climb, but we're doing what we gotta do. Let's take a look at the conference standings. We've played 2 games, and yet somehow it's not counting. So I don't know how they're going to calculate who wins the conference this year. It's going to be nothing, I guess. So we're basically, it's pointless to play this year in this conference. We're not going to get nothing out of it. It is what it is. We'll fix it next year. And yeah, so we'll see y'all next time.